Welcome to Season 4 Myth Breakers. Today we have a very special guest, Mr. Sam Mitchell from Indiana. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Thanks a lot for your time. And if you could tell our listeners about yourself.
Sure. So, hello, my name is Sam, and I do run my podcast called Autism Rocks and Rolls. It's about autism and how we cope with daily struggles that you may or may not understand. And I enjoy creative writing and the great outdoors, but also I live in a beautiful home in Indiana.
That's wonderful. And I'm sure now people will actually listen to your podcast because it's really amazing the kind of work you are doing. It's really worth, all the praise one can give to you.
Thank you. Do the best I can.
You're doing great. Okay, so Sam, if you could tell our listeners again that who else in the family and who is your support system or a motivator for you?
My mother, she's not here with us, unfortunately. She is a teacher, but she is wonderful in every way possible. She's helped me a lot through this journey.
That's great. So she is a teacher in a specific subject.
General education, English.
Okay. And while you are doing this podcast, so do you come across any situation wherein you feel that people should not ask you certain questions?
No, I'm pretty much an open book.
That's wonderful. So, share us your journey.
Sure. So I don't remember much. I was younger, but I was diagnosed when I was 4, and I hated loud fireworks and didn't like certain noises, and I still don't. Some noises I don't like, but I have overcome them a lot. But I still deal with anxiety. I have no filter and all the many other issues. But I also have had some amazing guests on my show. I've had Miss Temple Grandin, who is the biggest autistic advocate alive, probably, and changing agricultural world in many ways. American Idol contestants, America's Got Talent contestants, NASCAR racers, Iron Chef judge who has a nephew with autism, and a vegan developer with autism, and an actress who is a mental health advocate on Resident Alien and Sneaky Pete.
That's a very amazing list.
Thank you.
So, something about yourself, you just said that you were diagnosed at 4, right? And how, like, you're still not so used to with the noise or the sound, loud sound?
Yeah, it depends on what it is, really. I mean, I'm pretty much a loud noises guy, but I still have like sensitive feelings. I don't like internally like outernally sensitive feelings. Like I hate my clothes wet. I hate my shirt wet. That's one of my biggest things I hate is a wet t-shirt, really. So I don't really wear any t-shirts that are wet.
Okay. Because, it's very less awareness is there as to when people see autistic people or very differently abled people, especially in the mall and all. So, how do you think they should actually react?
They should act with support and kindness instead of oh my and act amazed instead of oh you have autism. I'm so sorry. No, it should be oh my goodness you have autism. Wow, let's see what this child can do.
And anything else you would like to add to it? Like, what people should actually come up and say?
Well, they should definitely say how can we help you and not so how can we treat you is one thing, but how can we help you because we're gonna need help in life, all of us do, and we're gonna probably need resources, but we want to be held to the same standards and be able to function in society as much as sometimes we don't like society.
Okay, so it's like people should accept you the way you are.
Yep, exactly right,
O-
ma'am.
Okay. And also that when they actually meet somebody who is differently able, then they should actually say, like, oh, wow, it's so nice. And let's see what you have the skills.
Yep, you're nailing it.
Okay. Because, this is also an awareness. And as I know that you have a mission that you have taken up to take off the stigma of autism. and to show that you are not broken and you are really all pepped up to do your bit.
Yeah, I try to do my best and try to show others that I can accept them and try to be part of the solution and not part of the problem.
How do you cope?
How do I cope? Well, I definitely sometimes will take jogs. Sometimes I just like to be alone. So mainly think about it myself. I don't drop a problem. Like I don't put a band-aid on a problem until the problem is solved. Like if it takes 3 hours to solve a problem, so be it. But I'm willing to take those 3 hours and solve the problem instead of putting the band-aid and letting it go.
So, do you do any particular exercise or do you follow any routine?
I do just whatever the day goes, live the day to life, like party every day, like tomorrow is the end of the world.
And this pandemic has actually shown
Okay.
that every day is important, and you have nailed it this time.
Yes, I have. Every day is important. You don't know what tomorrow's bringing. You can only focus on the past and the present. Well, you can't really focus on the past if it's bad, but you need to focus on the now. You can focus on tomorrow when it comes.
Okay, and do you have any special advice to people who are battling any difficulties in life?
I would say just hold through it. It's a maybe battle beast your burden with honor. I mean, sometimes burdens are honors. I have the burden of having no filter, which has got me into trouble sometimes. But I think it's part of a solution sometimes because I think it's solved many problems.
If you could explain when you are referring to that you don't have any filters, so for other people, what should they understand?
They should understand that it's not me being rude. It's me just telling the truth. I was raised to tell the truth, and that's how I'm going to follow it.
Okay, so it means that if I understand correctly, that when you are talking, that maybe you can be blunt or you may just speak what's
Yep,
there in your
blunt and just straightforward, tell you the truth, and come across as rude, but it's not me being rude. It's me being blunt and not understanding because I just said it and it was just the truth.
okay. Um, so it's like again when you are meeting people, right? And if at all you see somebody, not being kind to you, what do you actually think at that time?
Well, I don't care. My crap meter's gone down. I don't care what people think of me. I never have.
Okay. How was the experience when you met your idol WWE?
Oh,
All of you.
that was awesome. That was awesome. He was that probably one of the most humble celebrities alive, if not the most. He's probably in at least the top five.
Yeah, because whenever anyone meets their idol, it's like, they're on top of the world.
Yeah, and sometimes your aisles are kind of shady, but my aisle was great.
Absolutely. It's really nice because the kind of motivation, hard work, and passion that you have for your work and the mission that you are just, working every day is amazing.
Thank
It's
you.
great. And any special message you would like to convey to people so that they
Well,
accept people gracefully?
well, I would definitely say no matter who you are, you're one of a kind person.
Okay. And how's your grandfather? Because I heard your podcast with your grandfather, and that was really great.
Well, first of all, thank you. And he's a great guy. He's actually a really well, we're goofballs definitely, but he has a serious side to him, and he's smart definitely. But he's a goofball at the end of the day. We all love him, but he has a serious side, and he's definitely smarter than he looks. And and he's the critiquer of my episodes. I like to call him that because I trust him the most in order to tell me like what I need to improve on and all that jazz.
Okay. So he's like a mentor to you.
One of my mentors, yeah. My media mentor is Scott Carmichael, who is a board member of our local school. But as far as mentors, yeah, he's one of them.
Okay. And to all our listeners, Mr. Sam Michel, he's running the podcast, and it is in the top 200 podcast in all of Canada, which in such a short time, which is again, wow.
Shoot, first of all, oh yeah, I knew about this. Yeah, that's awesome. Excuse me. Yeah, I did hear about it. I don't remember what place it was, but I did hear about it. It was pretty cool.
It is. So you can celebrate today.
Yes, I already have celebrated by waking up and
Thank you
get.
so much. Thank you so much. And it's like we all wish you good luck, good health, and keep doing the inspirational part that you are doing. It means a lot.
Thank you first of all, and thank you for inviting me on the show again, and for all the work you do.
Thank you so much for all the appreciation and for sharing your part.
Of course, if you need me, and if you want me back, I'm always here.
Absolutely. I'll be in touch. And everyone, you all can find the links. I'll be sharing it in the post. And Mr. Sam is there on Instagram, very active, and on Facebook. And if you could tell our listeners where else they can reach.
Of course, you can find me on Podbean, Spotify, YouTube, LinkedIn, Stitcher, Pandora, iHeart, Listen Notes, basically all the um major media platforms. But my home account's Podbean, and my website is autismrocksandrolls.com. You can't type in the W's because it doesn't work for some reason. But if you type in Autism Rocks and Rolls, it'll have everything on there.
That's great. And what's that T-shirt that you are, advertising also, wherein it's written Autism Rocks?
Oh,
So
this?
if you could tell our listeners, yeah,
Yeah, it's one of the shirts. I think it's like $10 to $15. I can't remember the price, but that's what I wore today. First thing on the shelf I found.
okay. It's very cool. It's looking good on you.
Thank you.
Welcome. And with that, we'll end the show.
Okay. And thank you again.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
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 So, this was about our first guest, Mr. Sam Mitchell, who was diagnosed with autism from a very young age. The credit goes to his mom, who took care of him and gave all the support and guidance at the right time. So, early diagnosis will lead to better management. And Mr. Sam runs his own podcast called Autism Rocks and Rolls, which has grown over the last years and has become very, very successful. He has over 6,000 downloads, and you can visit his website, autismrocksandrolls.com. Just don't put www for some reason, as he has also shared that it doesn't work. But you may visit the website and get all the details about him and his work. He has had a very amazing list of guests in his show, like the Armani Williams, the first NASCAR driver, who was open about having autism, American Idol rocker James Durbin, who has autism and Tourette syndrome. His biggest guest of all was Dr. Temple Grandin, professor in animal science in Colorado State University, and autism activist himself. He recently had WWE legend Mick Foley, as he so passionately spoke about during the conversation, and you can further connect with him through the links provided. And you will come to know that where there is will, there is always a way. So respect each other, embrace each other without any bias. Stay tuned, take care, stay blessed. Bye.